All right, we're good. So, fellow YouTubians, today I am joined by my good friend Link.
It's me.
And we're going to be reading something that Link has brought me.
Finally time.
So, viewers, I would like to inform you that surprisingly, I am not a gigantic expert on Thomas the Tank Engine. My friend Link here, on the other hand, knows a lot about Thomas the Tank Engine.
I'm a Thomas the Tank Engine connoisseur, to quote another YouTuber.
And so, since for the longest time now, basically since I started the channel, Link has told me time and time again that I will have to eventually read the story that he's brought for us today, which is known as Sodor Fallout, a Thomas the Tank Engine AU. Or what is the actual title? Because this DeviantArt does
Sodor Fallout, a Thomas the Tank Engine AU.
Fucking...
And then the first one starts on March 5th, 1973.
Superb. Also bad. But, yeah, I'm just going to send the stream link around.
Can I make something clear real quick?
Of course.
Okay, so this is probably the most modern story that's ever been covered on this channel. Like, this was made, like, either 2020 or 2021.
It's between this and, what the fuck is it called? Hunting Dogs. Hunting Dogs was pretty recent.
So, I just want to put it out there, like we've said before, we don't hate the author, Cinema Thunderbolt. If you, find this, I do think, just improve. This isn't horrible, god-awful, but, you know, this definitely has problems.
Okay.
I wouldn't be reading it if it wasn't god-awful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I run a review channel, and the best fucking story that I've ever reviewed is a fucking 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah, this this is closer to the top of the stuff you've reviewed than the bottom.
Yeah, fucking, I'd hope so.
Yeah, I'm a Thomas the Tank Engine connoisseur, so...
Okay, so...
we had to do something.
Hello, Anthony, Raptor, and Mr. Clark. Got 4 boys in the chat already. Let's go. So, yeah,
Death Battle.
Yeah,
we decided to skip that for now.
Yeah, so we aren't doing Death Battle tonight. Instead, we are reading Thomas the Tank Engine, as you all in the chat know. I can't explain to you, Link, how unexcited I am for this story.
I've been waiting for this for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and... oh, speaking of years, by the way, it's Link's birthday today, guys.
It's my birthday. I'm 23. I'm rotting.
This is what Link has decided to do on his birthday.
Read Thomas the Tank Engine.
Read Thomas the Tank Engine stories. So, I don't know. I kind of want to wait a little bit. So, hello, Bean Daddy Mandela, or Chad, as you prefer to be called.
Not Bean Daddy Mandela. Also, I have my mic plugged in finally, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah.
Because this is a special occasion.
Yeah, no, that
was my dog.
Yeah. I thought that was your nervous tick.
Oh, yeah, I'm a nervous twitch. I'm sorry. I gave it a name. I call it dog.
I call it Fido.
Yeah, call it Fido.
You named your dog Fido. Why not just call it dog?
I named my dog, my nervous twitch.
Anyway, I kind of want to wait. Oh, Jesus, we already got 7 people in the fucking chat, so,
okay, that's enough. We can start now.
Yep. Okay. So, this is also probably one of the more popular stories we've covered on the channel because, good fucking Christ, it has 42.2 thousand views.
Also, I'm pretty sure we're the first people, like, ever to do a negative, like, reading of this.
Oh, fucking obviously. I'm sure the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom is starved for anything above a 2 out of 10. So,
I mean, I will say it's better than the reboot at least.
yeah,
There's my reboot joke of the stream.
yeah, for all the Thomas the Tank Engine fans
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure
chat.
all 7 of you are like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. So, also to point out that we are on Wattpad at this very moment. I believe this is the first time we've trekked onto Wattpad in one of these streams. So, let's go, boys.
Oh, bio.
Yeah.
I forgot to finish this earlier, but there's some pictures that have been made by Tidmouth Thunderbolt for like certain parts of the stories. If you ever want to see them, just let me know.
Oh yeah, send them when they like show up because.
All right, I'll try to find them. I'll try to be fast. Okay.
Anything.
Sound good?
Yeah. Also, anytime, Chad. I will shout out your channel whenever I can. In fact, in the new bottom of the bin review that's coming out within the next month, I'd say it's coming out sooner, but I'm lazy. You get a shout out, and Vince12 gets a shout out because I love you both. Mwah. I love you guys.
Sorry,
Anyway.
my nervous twitch is going off.
Oh, hey. It's Bagel Regal. I love people with silly names. Alright. You want to just jump right into this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So.
Yes, I do.
So, this is Sodor Fallout, a Thomas the Tank Engine AU written. This Wattpad doesn't have when it was actually written, but I know it's recent. And this is how it begins. March 5th, 1973. To re-clarify, this has 42,000 views, 183 likes, and 25 comments. Let's jump right into this. March 5th, 1973. I've had this journal for a long time, and at first, when my wife got it, it became more of a paperweight. Oh.
More. Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, it begins. More.
Yeah.
It became more of a paperweight more than anything else. But I decided to bring it out now since there seems to be something going on here. Interesting.
Here's what's going on here.
Recently, Topham. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a Thomas the Tank Engine character, right?
Yeah, that's the Fat Controller.
Okay.
Your Topham hat.
Why just... Okay. Is that his real... I didn't know he had a real name, to be honest.
Yeah. Search. I don't remember what the first one's first name is.
Anthony, never mention Zootopia Fallout story ever again. I will not tolerate Zootopia fanfiction on my channel. Yeah, I might read Thomas the Tank Engine's fanfiction, but I draw the line there.
We have standards.
So Topham signed an agreement for this new nuclear power plant the government is building on the Brendam.
Yeah, Brendam. You're right.
Topham signed an agreement for this new nuclear power plant the government is building on the Brendam branch between the docks and Sudbury.
Yeah, Sudbury.
I feel like I'm reading the Pokemon stories again. Of all the places they could have put it, they had to put it near the most beautiful line, in my opinion.
So, can I just go ahead and say something?
Of course.
This
is your birthday.
So we later find out that this dude is Edward's driver, I believe. It's either driver or fireman. So, Edward is the engine that is the head of the Brendam branch. So, like, this dude spends 80% of his career on the Brendam branch. Of course, he's going to think it's, like, the most beautiful. That's definitely biased.
Slightly biased.
Yeah.
So, what's his character's name again?
This one is I believe is actually a fictional character that
Okay,
they just gave a name. But
I
they
like
don't really...
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. But he's the driver word, who's a real engine on the Brenham branch.
So he's not. This guy is a person. This guy isn't a.
Yes,
okay.
This is a person. It's not a train riding.
He's not a train riding it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Can trains write things in Thomas the Tank Engine?
No.
Are trains literate?
I mean, they understand like the concept of words and stuff.
Okay. I was just wondering because it sounds really funny to me that like the characters in Thomas the Tank Engine just can't read.
Thomas just tries to pick up a pencil. Oh, why is it not working?
I forgot they're British. Anyway, that's going to affect tourism, and that's probably why the big man signed the contract to take nuclear waste to and from the mainland. He's got to regain that money somehow. ... Anyways, besides that, nothing's changed. Diesel engines have been coming more and more often to Vickerstown. That's
another Thomas thing.
I'm fucking dying already. While steam engines rarely take the trains. Yeah, well, I wouldn't assume trains take trains, but
yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think this Tidmus Thunderbolt actually knows about like the real life events. So in real life, which does actually happen in the Thomas timeline as well.
Yeah.
BR, which is British Railways, for anyone who doesn't know.
Yes.
Scrapped all of their steam engines by 1965.
Okay.
So the mainland wouldn't even have steam engines at this point.
So to clarify to the audience as well, Link is also, first and foremost, he is a train nerd, but he is also a Thomas the Tank Engine nerd by extension. Yeah. So he knows more about this than I do. So if I ever seem lost in this little series that we're going to do, it's because I am.
Yeah, I might take charge in some ways, at least helping them out. Oh, my voice cracked, Jesus.
While steam engines rarely take the trains, when they do take trains from the mainland, they're usually rusted and worn. It's a real shame those...
just a pile of scrap on a
train. Just a pile of scrap they're like pulling along by like horses.
The driver and like the fireman had to throw the pieces, make them move.
It's a real shame those engines don't have a place like Sodor to stay. What else? ... I don't know why this is a part of the story. Edward's doing fine, and he's got a similar opinion to me on the power plant. He said it's going to be an eyesore. He doesn't realize what the title of the story is called.
Edward can't see the future.
But he does like the idea of doing more work. I'm currently writing this while we wait for the all clear at the platform, so I'll keep this book in the cab if we spot anything else going on. Okay, so that's the first little part.
The next part.
Yes. Do you want to read the comments, or are those comments for like the entire story?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't see the comments. I don't think I have them.
Okay.
Let's just
I think those are like comments for this story in general. So let me just check real quick. Oh no, they are comments for each chapter. So yeah, these are really short chapters at the moment. You know. Someone's tagged me.
Flynn, leave. Now.
Flynn is watching us. Amanda.
Now.
Anyway,
you don't get to learn about Thomas the Tank Engine more.
So, March 23rd, 1973. By the way, to clarify that, one of our friends is in the call. is in the chat right now.
Flynn's not her real name, cut in. Doxer.
Yeah, this is where she lives at her exact street.
Yeah. She lives on Sodor.
Yeah, Sodor.
Right now.
She lives right next to the train tracks.
Yeah. She's on Edward's train.
Edward's not doing fine. He can't touch his girlfriend properly because he has scissors for hands, and the townspeople are turning against him. Hate to turn away for a moment. Had to turn away for a moment. Did Thomas cause Chernobyl yet? Not yet. Not yet, Raptor, but it's coming. March 23rd, 1973. Well, as I said, if there was something weird going on, I'd write about it. And it seems like I was right. While I was talking to Leonard at the docks,
Leonard Nimoy,
about how his son's birthday went, we could hear sirens blaring in the distance. Lucky for us, Edward needed to go light engine. Lucky for us, Edward needed to go light engine back to Sodor to pick up his next train anyways. That's a fucking hell of a sentence right there.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, light engines, like, I believe, is just the engine running by itself without any pulling anything.
Okay, but... Oh, Edward's a train. Okay.
Yeah, Edward's a train.
Okay. I guess Edward having scissor hands would actually be an improvement. He'd have arms. Where the fuck was I? See, another reason I'm like stumbling over myself so much today is the fact that it's Wattpad, so it's not dark mode, so it's
it looks weird.
It's fucking with my eyes, basically.
Eyes.
Yeah. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in. Oh shit! Yay! I'm a fucking 70-year-old man, guys. We found out the sounds of sirens we were hearing were coming from the power plant and saw firefighters speed past us when the line met the road side by side. Okay. When I got home this evening, I turned on the telly. I turned on the telly. Because I'm fucking British.
Telly, mate. I mean... I love making fun of British people.
Oh, I'm a British man. I cannot do a British accent.
I got the telly on over here.
I don't see any Vault-Tec. Oh, too clear. I'm pretty sure this is a joke. But this isn't... It's set in Vault.
Huh?
It's one paragraph out. It says a chapter. I don't know, to be honest. But... I'm sure they'll get longer, and I'll have to deal with that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I turned on the telly and found out that it was a drill. In case there was a containment breach. If SCP-096 got out and started beating people up.
SCP-096.
If the SCPs all escaped.
Yeah. Oh, God. The nuclear waste is just walking away.
Oh, I'm so glad we built... You know what? I'm so glad they built that prison into the nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
It's really saves space.
Yeah. Finally, they found something to do with the prisoners.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a little known fact, but the crime rate on Sodor is like fucking massive.
Sodor is a really dangerous place. It's basically like a...
like Detroit, but
yeah,
it's like Liverpool, but in the middle of the ocean, and there's trains that talk. Containment breach, indeed. Gotta say, if they needed to do a drill where they had that many fire trucks, I don't think having that plant's a safe thing to have on this island.
That doesn't look right.
Yeah, that plant. Yeah, I guess it's his accent, maybe. I don't know. But,
yeah, it should be like plant is...
Link, yeah, just a little quick thing.
Yeah.
Sodor's a really big place, isn't it? Right?
It's like the same size as the Isle of Wight.
The Isle of Wight? Of Man, or?
No, the Isle of Wight. It's sandwiched between the Isle of Man and the mainland.
Okay, so I was under the assumption that Sodor was fucking gigantic for some reason. I don't know why. I thought it was like the size of Ireland.
No. It's definitely not
Okay, so I was gonna say, because like if one nuclear power plant was put on like Ireland, it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world. But I mean, if it's like if the fucking island's like a couple miles long, basically, then yeah, I could kind of see why they don't want a fucking nuclear
one
power plant.
with like this is like basically like Chernobyl.
Yeah, the Walter of White.
The entire city.
The Walter of White, indeed. Bagel Regal. Moving along.
Walter White, the tank engine.
Oh boy, there's a picture for this one. Oh, I love this picture.
I see it, but I assume
you'll find the audience is gonna see it in a second. So that's a fun picture right there, and I believe it is what's going to occur. Yeah, this chapter's a little bit longer. Okay, so July 4th, 1973. Haha, you guys are British. You don't know. You guys can't use the 4th.
Nerds.
That's my day.
Yeah. This is the day of your great loss.
This is a train show fan fiction. I thought this was a creepypasta for a minute and was very confused. I think it's a creepypasta, right?
I'm pretty sure it's definitely like
adjacent.
A creepypasta / alternate like horror.
Yeah, so this is a creepypasta.
Yes.
Link Graves in the chat has a question. Are trains coal powered? Are the trains coal powered?
Some of them are. The steam engines are.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, the diesels run on diesel.
Yeah. Whoa. Chad comments, "Whoa, a picture of Thomas with some red tint. I'm certainly scared now, author."
Oh no, not red, Thomas. I saw Thomas and he was red. He had the wrong coat of paint on.
July 4th, 1973, 2:34 p.m. God damn it! I knew it would happen. We were at Wellsworth. I don't know why I said Wellsburg. Well, of course I did. This is the fucking simplest name so far. We were at Wellsworth when it happened and heard a loud explosion. Yeah, okay. The sky went dark and this huge cloud was visible in the distance. Charlie and I knew exactly where that came from. And so wait, did they have this fucking this nuclear power plant for like a month and then it already exploded?
Yeah, apparently. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, they hired people.
Oh no, I accidentally dropped a lead weight into the nuclear core.
They hired Homer Simpson to fucking take care of their power plant. Oh my god. Charlie and I... Okay. And we knew that we had to go. People cleared the platform faster than I have ever seen before. We knew the shock wave would be coming fast. Like, the actual shock? Also, just to point out, shock, shock, space wave. That's not how you spell it. Would be coming fast. So we alerted the guard. The one. The singular guard. And luckily, he had seen what we saw.
I assume.
Anthony Ramos, they had hired interns.
He's like taking a bite of his bologna sandwich. Well, what'd I miss?
He blew his whistle. Yeah, no, he completely ignored like the fucking nuclear explosion in the distance.
Yeah, it's like a 15 kiloton blast in the distance.
Graves once again asked, by the way, Graves is Flynn. Is Hinduism canon in Thomas the Tank Engine? And yeah, because India exists, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's basically just our world, but like there's talking trains.
It's basically our world plus Sodor.
Yeah.
With talking trains.
Yes, which a fairly big difference, I suppose, but. Okay, so where the fuck was I? He blew his whistle, and we released the brakes, hit the regulator, and pulled the whistle for dear life. Pulling the
whistle
whistle.
hurts your eye.
Pulling the whistle is definitely gonna help this.
Oh my god, why isn't he moving? I'm blowing the whistle.
Hoping that.
I mean, I know they gotta alert people, but you know.
Hoping that Cedric was still in the signal box to set the points. Thank God he was, because without him, we would have been killed. We sped. Yeah, that word's very appropriate, isn't it? We sped down the line at speeds we've never gone before. We passed Donald. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who was heading the opposite way, pulling slow goods. We found out later that he didn't make it out alive. Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I
the
like
spoiler.
how... Okay, so they hear this explosion, head down the line. Donald's still heading towards fucking Brenham.
yeah, fucking Donald doesn't notice that there's been a nuclear explosion.
Yeah. Doesn't notice there's been a fucking nuke going on.
Is Donald like a fucking idiot? Is that the joke? Or is he...
No, not in, like, the series. He's just Scottish.
That's his
I guess
defining...
the Scots don't realize, don't have concepts of nukes.
Scottish people haven't advanced past the Stone Age yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the fuck's going on down there?
he thought it was like a fucking loud thunderstrike or something.
Yeah. He thought it was just raining.
Okay.
Everything will be fine.
New joke for the stream. Scottish people don't have technology. Scottish people have not advanced past Iron Age. Thank God. We passed Donald, who was in the opposite way. We found out later that he didn't make it out alive. Neither did William or Colin in his cab. Edward probably...
Wait.
What?
I'm actually having trouble with this.
What?
Well, I'm gonna have
Oh,
more trouble
you're
with
having
this.
trouble with this. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. So they're at Wellsworth.
Yes.
They were at Wellsworth. They left Wellsworth.
Yes.
Wellsworth is the entrance to the Brenham branch.
Okay, time to look up a Sodor map.
Yeah. So if they're at Wellsworth, that means they're already basically at the main line. How would Donald... Okay, so Donald... That means Donald...
Oh, wow, these are
The explosion
very detailed.
happens. Donald sees the explosion. And then they switch him onto the branch line to let him go down there.
Yeah, they send him off to die. They're like, yeah, fuck him. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little geography lesson of
Yeah.
Sodor.
Because Donald would have to be on the main line when they pass him.
Donald must complete his mission no matter what, says Anthony. One tray whistling moment later. Edward was probably the most horrified out of all of us, and I don't blame him. While we all had some layer of protection, he didn't.
The fucking train.
Isn't he made of metal? Why is he scared?
Yeah, he's made of steel and iron.
I mean, what canonically are the train's faces made out of?
That's something that's never really made out to be, but in my head, it's metal, and anyone who says anything else is wrong.
It'd be
because
weird.
their faces can rust.
Okay, so they're metal.
Yeah.
They can't.
But there are some stories where it would make you think they have blood, but that's just like...
That would be weird. That'd make me feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's basically metal.
Okay.
They don't have internal organs.
Okay. Apparently. Oh, we're getting there, though, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Here we go.
So, yeah, I don't blame him. Well, all of us had some layer of protection, so that probably motivated him to go faster. We shot
yes.
past Crosby. We shot past Crosby, and that's when the shockwave... there's not a space between shockwave. Hit us. Period,
What
and...
is Crosby? Hold on, I gotta remember where Crosby is real quick.
Yep. I built you up to be the Thomas Tankin expert, man.
I mean, it's just fucking Crosby.
Yeah.
No one cares about Crosby. It's not even in the show, I don't think.
Crosby is a non-entity in this universe. The only specific things I could... Okay, Chad says some layer of protection. The only very specific things... Only very specific things can offer protection from radiation. Such as being a train, I suppose.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, I don't think a steel train would have less protection than these two humans.
Can Thomas the Tank Engine get cancer?
No.
Does the year... What year does Thomas the Tank Engine take place? I assume...
It's technically a
What time does like the old school Thomas Tank Engine, like the one people think
if we're
of?
talking about
the... I like how people in the chat are more curious about Thomas the Tank Engine lore than anything else. Link?
I was confusing Crosby for another station. Crosby's on the main line.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
So, you got a lot of questions you gotta answer. Raptor X asks, can Thomas the Tank Engine get cancer?
Nah.
No? Okay. What year does Thomas the Tank Engine take place?
It's like, I mean, it really depends. I'm just going to go off the books because the books are like the best canon-wise. The books take place from the early 1920s till like 2011.
Okay. And Anthony Ramos comments, the conductor is Mr. House. Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so...
I don't know who that is, but I agree.
We shot past Crosby when the shockwave hit us, period, and because the author hates me. Jesus, it was strong, period. That's not a full sentence.
I didn't think this nuclear warhead would be that strong.
Also, like, what happened in this nuclear power plant for it to fucking explode?
Yeah, it's literally a nuke going off.
It's like... That's not
Chernobyl
what...
didn't it just leak radiation?
Like, I know...
Mostly.
I know, like, this is a cartoon universe where, like, trains can talk and stuff. But, like, nuclear power plants don't just blow the fuck up. They, like, leak radiation and shit.
Yeah. The Reverend Wilbur Audrey would not be proud of this.
Anyway.
Denying realism.
It caused the glass in the carriages to shatter and rock them to the side.
Ah, yes, so many people died.
Yes.
Or were maimed.
Edward's front pony truck was also derailed on the points because of it. But those things didn't stop us. Fuck them. We could feel...
Edward's a champion.
We could feel the heat rising, but we didn't stop until we got to Knapford. Knapford. Okay.
You're right.
Okay. Granted, there would be an explosion. Chernobyl had a pretty big one.
But it's yeah, it funny. It's what I really didn't think about beforehand. But so presumably they're at Wellsworth.
Yes.
They're on the main line. I guess they were heading towards Knapford. But here's the thing: Knapford's further in Sodor.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. They're going closer to the fucking explosion.
Yeah, so it would have... I mean, technically it would have made more sense if they went towards Vickerstown, because that's getting off the island. But at the same time, I guess if... I guess if, like, they were facing that way, I guess he wasn't going to reverse Edward.
Yeah, okay.
But, so, anyways...
Okay, so there's a way off Sodor to the mainland, right?
Yeah, there's a bridge.
Okay, yeah, I see it on this. Sodor. I see it on this map. It's Vickerstown. Wait, I thought they were just in Vickerstown.
No, they were at Wellsworth.
Okay.
Which is the opening to the Brendan branch again.
Never.
Donald should not have gone down there. Why did he go down there?
Anyway. We could feel the heat rising, which doesn't make sense, but it didn't stop. Yeah, the fucking sun.
Edward started fucking melting.
That's what a nuclear reactor does when it goes off. Like, don't you know? It causes the sun to beam light down harder on the Earth.
We were instantly vaporized by a nuclear explosion.
I feel like if you were close enough to a nuclear power plant exploding to where you felt like a significant change in temperature, you would just be dead.
Yeah, that's fatal, definitely. And you definitely would. These guys have to be irradiated.
Oh yeah, we made it. Yeah, they're gonna die of cancer. We made it safely and huddled everyone in the station buildings and offices. We heard on the radio that the entirety of Brendam
Brendan.
was hit by the explosion. And the death
entirety of Brendam's just gone.
just explodes. No. Chad, you keep ranting. I like your ranting. And Graves, don't stop asking questions.
Yeah.
I enjoy looking down at the madness occurring in the chat. Luckily, we made it safely and huddled everyone in the station. Okay. And the death toll was unknown.
It's gotta be a lot.
I hope to God... That's not how they spelled it before. That's... Wait.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a minute. Go back to the last chapter. I'm going back. I need to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, he did spell it like
that.
Yeah,
he spelled it wrong. He spelled it 2 different ways. I hope to God Leonard got out of there alive. But that's a slim chance. Unless those are 2 different characters and they want me to...
Yeah, it's 2 different ones.
I doubt.
They're brothers, they work together.
Yeah, they both work on the same train line.
They both work at Brendan.
Yeah. Because you'll literally... If you're close enough to a leak and around it for long enough, you don't actually need to worry about cancer because you'll literally burn and liquefy long before the cancer can do any damage. Link, who are your... Graves asked, Link, who are your 3 favorite trains?
My favorite trains... My first one's kind of a tie between Peter, Sam, and Douglas. And then I guess 3 would be
Edward? Well, Edward seems like a fucking idiot in this story, Link. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, this does not fully portray Edward correctly.
Okay, Raptor X has his...
Edward who was impaled and kept going.
Raptor X has his own question, which is, do trains have a soul? Do trains have an afterlife?
Do we have a solar afterlife?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. Anyway.
Actually, my voice cracked again. Damn, what's going on?
Graves asks once again, who's broadcasting the info about Brendan? Which is a good fucking question, considering it exploded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Canonically, the BBC does exist. The BBC has gone to something before.
The BBC.
Yeah.
What's that fucking guy's name? The David Attenborough or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
He's fucking flying like in a helicopter above burning crater.
He's in the fucking zone where the explosion happened. He's like, I should not be here right now. I'm definitely going to die.
Also, Chad points out, unless the trains are made of pure carbon and can keep living, such as these trains do, they're permanently moving living masses of radioactive metal.
Yeah.
So being around them is probably not a good idea in this story.
Yeah, we might have to, lock off Edward in a lead-lined cell.
Yeah. Okay. 9:21 p.m. Maybe it will take us more than 3 parts to finish this.
Yeah.
9:21 p.m. It's been almost 6 hours in this damn station, and no one's received any word on whether or not it's safe to go out yet.
It's not safe, sir. It's definitely not safe.
No, a nuclear fucking explosion just happened. Hello,
Yeah,
Mr. Shadier. Mr. Shadier, we're reading a story about what if the Thomas the Tank Engine world got fucking nuked. So,
yeah.
If that's a little bit too much to get in there at one time.
I'm gonna get over there. It's like Donald go down there. Like, oh, he's gotta make it. He's got He's got to keep the time. Better not slow him down.
Yeah, they didn't tell Donald, like, hey, bro, there's a nuclear fucking explosion.
There's love going out there.
Mr. Shady, our moving mass of radioactive metal sounds cool out of context. In context, it's a lot less entertaining. It's cool to use against enemies, Chad says. Okay. I've been feeling so much guilt over leaving Edward out in the station like that. I hope to God he's alright. I mean...
He's a fucking train.
Oh, okay, so reading the comments a little bit. First, I'm only going to read this top one because it's hilarious. Silly Pool comments July 10th. Donald, no! I imagine that's what the main character said as they were both, like, driving away from each other.
Edward was saying...
Oh, no, it's not, Mr. Shady. It's not a joke pasta. We're legitimately
it's supposed to be real.
Looking at both of you, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah, I just thought about something. So Edward didn't yell at Donald, "Hey, dude, run."
Yeah. Yes, this is Tom the Tank Engine. Yes, Mr. Shadier. Wait. So the author Graves comments. So the author feels bad for Edward, but not for Donald. Okay. Oh, I love this image.
What?
Okay, so it's an image of a green train in the middle, and then he's
Oh,
surrounded.
I know what you're talking about. That's Boko and Bill and Ben. Which
Could you repeat their names for me?
The green engine is Boko, and the two on the side are Bill and Ben. They're twin engines.
Bill and Ted. Okay, cool.
Bill and Ben.
Bill and Ted, my favorite movie
I thought
duo.
you actually heard Ted.
No.
I didn't get the joke at first. I'm sorry.
Bill and Ted, excellent adventures in
Wow,
a nuclear
Boko,
waste
we
out.
got irradiated, man. Also, fun fact: that picture takes place at Brandon.
Yeah, so it's not. Oh no, it's out of continuity.
And you're gonna find out in a second. It's gonna be one of the funniest things ever when you read
boy,
it. I remember this part in the story when I first read it.
July 5th, 1973, 7:49 a.m. Very specific with these times. A crowd of people forced their way out of the ticket office next to us to raid MC Bun to get some food to eat. Something got to them. We heard them screaming in fear, but they didn't get back to the room. We covered all the windows with with drapes and blankets because that's really gonna stop fucking nuclear radiation.
This horrible mutated trains outside. I know it'll stop it.
We covered the windows with drapes and blankets so that we didn't get hurt if something else happened, like another explosion or something. So wait.
Another nuke's going off. I know it'll save us.
Throw up the drapes. Billy, get the stapler. Put it up the blankets.
Quick. Duck and cover.
Just the fucking stupidest thing. So do trains eat, says Raptor Rex. And I assume they don't, right?
Nah, they just need coal and like water and stuff.
Okay.
They need whatever fuel source they need.
They're living creatures, though, says Raptor Rex, right?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I mean...
But they're still... I guess technically
they're
it
like...
makes more sense if you think about it as, like, they're robots.
Okay. So their faces don't move, right?
No, they do.
Okay. Never mind. I don't want to dig into that rabbit hole of how their faces move. I don't like thinking about it.
Yeah, we're opening too many rabbit holes.
I really hope they're okay. 12:30 p.m. He was okay. Okay, cool.
It was okay.
I couldn't believe it.
God.
I couldn't believe it. Edward was still there. What? Is this the bad part? What?
So the people he was talking about, he hoped they were okay. And the person he said is okay are two different people.
Yes.
So now they're dead.
Thanks, author.
They died.
He was okay. I couldn't believe it. Edward was still there. He was scared, and some of the coaches were badly burned, but he was okay. Me and Charlie knew what we had to do. We grabbed some of Topham's coats and bolted as fast as we could. Edward was low on coal, but he did have enough water left to make it to Tidmouth. Tidmouth. If engines could be hiding anywhere on the island, it's there. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Was that pretty sure, like, the coal and water thing are, like, completely unrelated?
Yes.
Because you need both.
Hey, Link, do you wanna hop in and read some of this? I gotta get some water real quick.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay. Well, actually, before you do that, entertain the chat for a sec so I can actually go get some water.
Okay, chat. Sorry, my nervous switch keeps going off. It's really a problem. I've been trying to get medicine for it. Yeah, it's hard being a Thomas Tank Ninja fan in 2022. Yeah. So, sorry, I have added another episode. Yeah, my episode's over now. And so, anyways,
what the fuck are you talking about?
I was having an episode.
Oh, that's fun.
My Twitch kept going off.
Chad comments,
I'm having another episode.
Chad comments, Tidmouth? More like big titty mouth golf friend, am I right?
Oh,
Link, have you seen Morbius?
It's morbid time.
Shut up. Okay, moving on.
What?
No more Morbius.
Morbius the Tank Engine.
We
were at
okay. Next episode. That's the background.
Next episode.
Next fucking stream. Background is Morbius the Tank Engine. Fucking making it now. Link is being very wholesome Keanu Chungus. And Chad, unforgivable jail for that.
I sure am glad. Sorry, another episode's happening.
It's okay.
I am sure I'm glad I'm getting that Reddit karma.
Please.
That Reddit gold.
Please. Okay, Link. 12:42 p.m. You got this.
Okay. We were shocked to see James pull up to the station with empty coaches. He seemed pretty pent up about something since he was taking his anger out on Edward.
He started punching him.
Just beating Edward.
Just because he just grew arms.
Yeah.
Started punching him.
He mutates arms and just starts punching Edward. Not sure what was on his mind at the time, but Joseph told me they left half the train at the platform instead of getting them all aboard before the blast hit them. How big was this blast?
It's a fucking nuclear explosion. Also, I like how this guy's like, I wonder why this fucking person is upset when a fucking nuclear bomb just went up. Half the island is irradiated.
Yeah, he had to leave half 100 people behind to get killed. I was like, why am I so mad? Sorry, I'm having another episode.
It's okay.
Oh my god. Okay, where was I?
But by the way.
Oh yeah, but don't please sentence the word but. By the way, he was acting. James definitely saw something the rest of us did. He just sees he sees the Terminator 2 scene.
Vietnam flashbacks. You don't understand. Joseph was served in the fucking Marine Corps during the.
Yeah, James was sent overseas to North Africa during World War II.
Hang on, mutated trains and played. Raptor, don't even fucking start.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But by the way he was acting, James definitely saw something the rest of us didn't. Felix told us he received a raise transmission that the mainland ordered the Vickerstown rolling bridge to be dismantled. Dismantled?
Yeah, take it apart piece by piece instead of just fucking shoot it. Fucking blow it up.
Don't shut it down, bro. Take it apart. It's a quarantine zone now.
Yeah.
Everyone on Sodor is on their own.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I guess Queen Elizabeth didn't say anything about it. King Charles.
Elizabeth does not like Sodor.
King Charles said, "Fuck them."
Yeah. Where was it? Dismantle as soon as possible, as this pandemic has worsened.
I guess I'm having a nervous tick.
Yes. Let's take down the bridge. That'll stop the radiation. I'm
just imagining fucking King Charles sitting in like a fucking like big office with a bunch of monitors, and he's just like, "All right, blow it the fuck up." Just like the bridge blows up.
Yeah. Also, I like the reason why they're taking down the bridge to try and quarantine them. Yeah, that's going to stop the radiation from getting over there.
I don't think the author knows how radiation works. Continuing forward, though.
Yeah. We need to get as far as possible. Well, dude, you can't really get too much farther.
Yeah, you're on the island, my man.
Yeah, since Vickerstown, since you can't get on the mainland anymore, I guess Knapford would be better than going to Vickerstown. Oh man.
Okay, so.
Possible. Also, on the way over here, he and James passed the sheds. Wait.
Oh God. Oh my God. We're 4 chapters into this Thomas the Tank Engine story, and finally mentioned Thomas the Tank Engine.
They apparently whistle the inside with the cries of a saddened soul accompanied with it. Thomas was just not having a good day.
One sec. Just give me one quick sec.
Oh. Huh. And now, for improv's sake, I will demonstrate what Thomas sounded like.
The saddened souls of the fucking... It's really funny. Oh, you guys just saw my fucking...
Oh wait, this canonically proves that trains do have souls, so I was wrong.
I saw my fucking Discord
Rapture
chats for a fucking minute there. Sorry about that. Anyway,
with it. Some disgusting mutated trucks had jammed the turntable with their body.
Wait, what? By trucks, do they mean like trains?
Yeah, they mean freight cars, not like...
Okay, I thought they meant like Lightning McQueen showed up and he was a fucking zombie or something.
There's a bunch of cars in there.
I mean, what's the fucking difference? If fucking trains get fucking mutated by radiation, why don't trucks?
Yeah, so, here's something weird.
Yeah.
He's in Tidmouth.
Yes.
Thomas is in Tidmouth.
Yes.
They're in Knapford.
Yes.
Knapford is closer to the blast than Tidmouth is.
Don't worry about it.
Like, Edward was like it was at Wellsworth. These freight cars are the first thing that we see get mutated.
Link, I think this is a fruitless exercise.
I think you're right.
I think the author, I don't think, what the fuck is his name? Tidmouth Thunderbolt really knows the fucking geography.
Yeah.
Sodor.
Sorry,
exactly.
Tidmouth. You're probably like 16 or something.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
They tries to jam the turntable with their body.
They all had one. Wait, some just stuck mutated trucks, their body, so they only had one. All mutated together. Oh, okay, so that's what happened. The sun got mad.
Oh yeah, the sun got angry.
Turned all the fucking cars into blobs.
Would the sun work on Thomas the Tank Engine?
Shut up. Never speak to me again.
No, it wouldn't. And anyone who says it would is wrong.
So, probably... Where are we now? Because I kind of go... Okay.
There for a while. Those trucks somehow gained the ability to move themselves down the line. Oh, it is the reboot.
By themselves.
Which is probably going to lead to lines being blocked later on.
Okay, I like how they just...
Possibly?
I like how they just, like, just dropped mutated trucks on us like that.
Yeah, just randomly. That's the first thing that happens.
Like, they didn't even, like, they weren't built up at all. They were just, like,
yeah, that's a good point, because there wasn't anything mutated before this.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, oh, so that's happening? They're not like, wait, hold on, what happened?
They were just like, oh, I guess mutated trucks exist now. Moving along.
This is another complication. Just like my alcoholism.
Yep. It's when day breaks, Thomas edition. When Sodor breaks.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can now finish up this chapter.
Okay. What were you gonna say though?
It's when day breaks, but it's only on Sodor for some reason.
It only works on trains. After laying about the station for an hour, we thought it was time we left. Instead of heading to Tidmouth, we thought it would be better to try and make it to the bridge. Felix and I were talking about how scary it was to run away from such a disaster.
That is a real mature dialogue between the two.
That nuke, huh? Sure was scary. Okay, so remember what I was talking about earlier that was going to be funny with the picture?
Yeah.
It's Boko. Okay, so here's where it pays off.
Okay.
Felix, we got a call from an unnamed signal man about Boko. We found out he came back to Sodor after taking a good train to the mainland and went straight to Brendam Dock. No one stopped him.
Wait. I thought fucking Brendam was a crater.
Yeah. So he immediately, derails.
Wait.
The tracks, are just melted piles of steel.
He just falls into the... I thought the sky had blackened, there was a giant explosion, and that miles away you could feel the warmth of the explosion.
Yeah, but no, it's fine. Don't worry.
I feel like...
You can still go to Brendam. It's fine.
I feel like there would be nothing left of Brendam.
Yeah. Yeah, there definitely would be nothing. Realistically, there would be nothing left of Brendam.
There would be nothing to compare.
Boko would get a few miles down the line, and he would immediately derail.
Just fall.
From trying to run on melted steel.
Anyway. It's just fucking...
So he told Frank and Marshall. So they drove him straight into the containment area.
No, SCP... Don't go in there. SCP-173's in there.
Dude, 682 broke out. Get out.
Okay. Now it's time for me to ask questions about Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah. If the SCP statue saw Thomas the Tank Engine and Thomas looked away, do you think it could snap his neck? He doesn't have a neck, right?
Yeah. Just punch him or something.
Just punches him to death. Punches him.
Because in the SCP canon, it has been confirmed that artificial life can work on 173.
Okay. Because I know that SCP lore 173 is actually an omniscient god or something trapped in a statue body or whatever. Okay. Because of course he is. Because every fucking SCP has to be able to blow up the fucking universe or something.
Yeah. The real question is, so there would be an SCP?
Yeah, no, they have talking trains.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically in this world, everyone has talking trains.
That's weird. I don't like to think about that. Anyway, continuing forward.
They drove him straight into the area. They drove him straight into Chernobyl. I've been told they haven't come out of there alive. I wonder why.
Maybe because it's irradiated.
Yeah, maybe they drove him into a freaking
nuclear holocaust.
Yeah. While we were 7:45 p.m. While we were heading down the line, we decided to stop and think about where we should head. Felix made sure James didn't slow down and shot past us, hoping to get across to the mainland. However, they went on the wrong line and went straight to
Aren't you
Sodor.
trains? Why do you not know these lines? This is literally the only places in the entire world you can go because you are attached to them literally by the ankles, basically. So...
You're telling me they didn't, like, stop once they realized they went down the Brendan branch?
Just like...
Wait a second. This is where the bomb went off. You don't want to go this way.
Yeah, they're like driving along and then like after about like 20 minutes of driving through like charred fucking wasteland, they're like, I think I might have taken a wrong turn.
You see like boat go derail and Donald's dead body.
Even the one with paper dragons can wipe out the multiverse, says Anthony Ramos.
Oh god.
Honestly, I think the only way to handle irradiated Thomas and his friends would be to trick them into derailing in the middle of nowhere and wall off the area.
Yeah,
just cover them in cement and then leave.
Yeah. Just like pour molten lead on them.
Anyway.
However, I read that. I haven't seen them since. I wonder why.
Why do you keep saying this? Like, of course you didn't see them afterwards.
They went to the meltdown site.
Oh, by the way, this is a fucking great one from Bagel Regal. Bagel Regal comments, too bad the all-knowing God didn't know that his physical form was copyrighted.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I think you were...
Yeah, okay. So
Sydney and I.
I haven't seen them since. Sydney and I decided to check in Wellsworth. Why did they go to Wellsworth?
Because they're fucking idiots, like, we have established this.
Yeah, so we already established that the radiation hit Tidmouth.
Yes. Okay, back to the map.
Hit Wellsworth.
Back to the map. Where the fuck is Tidmouth?
Tidmouth is literally like the farthest east or eastern.
So this is Brendam. Okay, so Brendam is like on a little peninsula.
Yeah, Wellsworth is literally the entrance to the Brendam branch.
Why would you go? So wait. So okay, going back to them accidentally driving to fucking Brendam. Fucking how? This is literally... Brendam is literally the most isolated place on this fucking island.
I guess they didn't remember that they had to switch the points to...
These fucking imbeciles. Just forgot, I guess.
Yeah. They're like, wait a minute. This isn't Crobin's Gate. Pass.
Anyway.
I mean, to be fair, I guess there's nowhere else from to go except for Wellsworth. It's kind of just a straight line.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize they were going to bury Esses. Checking Wellsworth Station for something to eat. Found a radioactive potato. But we didn't even take a step off Edward's footplate when we saw the shattered glass everywhere. Oh, gee. I'm so surprised.
It's not like a nuclear bomb did just go off.
Again, we just established this earlier. Edward's windows from his coaches broke at, what was it called? Crosby.
Yeah, no, yeah. Wellsworth, yeah, they would be fucking gone.
Wellsworth, no, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, hey, Kenzie, welcome to the call. Welcome to the chat. You have joined at a really funny time.
The end of all.
Anyway, where the fuck were we? It's trains or something.
Edward's footplate when we saw the shattered glass everywhere, it looked like some... That's a massive typo?
It looked like some broke into the building.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be someone.
Some trains broke into the building.
Yeah. Thomas jumps off the rails and just breaks it.
You see, this is why I'm not too scared of, like, the idea of, like, mutated trains. Because unless those mutations allow them to get off the fucking rails, I'm kind of not that... I'm not that scared.
You're bound by your limitations. I'm so frightened.
Okay, continuing, please.
We got a call from Gem Cole. I forgot about this.
Gem
Cola. On my two-way radio.
Who the flying fuck is Gem Cole?
Gem Cole is actually a character in Thomas.
It sound like a fucking... It sound like someone from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
You know what the funny thing is?
What?
Gem Cole lives on the Brenham branch.
so they would be dead, basically.
Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure he lives around Sudbury.
Okay.
Oh my god. On my two-way radio, we got one for us and one for him, so we could talk wherever we wanted, and for Trevor and Edward to keep in touch.
Oh, Gem is a dude. Okay.
Yeah, Gem's just a random dude. He's not a train.
Well, I didn't assume he was a train. I meant like he's a man, not a woman. Dude. Yes. Yes, this is a Thomas the Tank Engine story, Kenzie.
Oh, we got one for us and one for Trevor to keep in touch. Anyways, he took shelter in a bunker underneath his shed. Yes, that saved them.
The best way to survive a nuclear apocalypse. I'm so glad you brought this to me, Link.
Yo, it's only gonna get better from here.
Oh,
this
boy.
is one of my favorite parts next.
Continue.
His wife and child are okay too. Poor Trevor, though. The blast got him back. Jim had his rifle on and put the traction engine out of his misery.
Oh, Trevor's
they shot Trevor.
Trevor's a train. I didn't realize. Okay, there needs to be like a fucking... They need to italicize or do something so that I know when a character is a train or not. Because right now...
You want me to send you a picture of Trevor?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I just want to know when these characters are being described as being horribly maimed. I want to know if I should be thinking of a person or a fucking train.
Jem just shoots the traction engine.
It ricochets off him because he's made of fucking metal.
Yeah, it doesn't work. He's still alive because it's just a tiny hole on his body.
Oh, thank God, the chapter's almost over.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Edward broke down when I told him the news. He just stopped working. He break down his gears.
Yeah, like actually broke down.
Yeah. His wheels just fall off.
It's fucking stupid.
We decided to sleep inside Edward's cab. That must have been literally awful. I don't even know how you did that. I don't think there's enough room to lay down.
Isn't he irradiated or something?
Yeah, they're sleeping at Wellsworth apparently. They didn't move from Wellsworth yet.
Chad asks, a single rifle shot killed a train? Trains aren't exactly durable in this
continuity. Trains. Well, to be fair, Trevor's traction engines are... Never mind, I'm nerding out.
Yeah. We've decided.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, 9, 10 p.m. We decided to sleep in Edward's cab. It might be risky, but it's less hazardous than sleeping in a building with tons of shattered glass. Again, I don't know how they laid down. Edward's cab definitely shouldn't be picking up.
Yes.
They slept standing up.
Like fucking dolphins.
Yeah. Luckily, we still had a fire blanket in the cab, so we used that. I hope this nightmare ends soon. Again.
Why would you assume it would? Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's a terrifying picture of just Thomas and some other fucking dude. Is Edward's green? It might be Edward.
I'd have to see the picture. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
It's Edward is not green though. Oh, it's not. I don't think you're seeing Thomas. I think you're seeing Edward.
They cannot. They cannot make two characters in Thomas the Tank Engine, two blue trains. I can't fucking deal with it.
Right, there's definitely more than two blue trains in Thomas.
Continuing forward.
Are you gonna read this part now?
Yeah, I'll read this one, and I think that'll be a good stopping point for the night. Because I know you gotta go celebrate your birthday with your family.
I got until like 6:30 my time.
Yeah, so 15 minutes. So, yeah.
Yeah. Stop reading the story right now.
No. Let's get at least... how long is this chapter? Yeah, we can get
I think we can knock the next one out.
We can get this one through, yeah. Okay. July 6th, 1973. 6:01 a.m. Why even add the 1? Come on. We woke up to the sound of rain pelting the top of Edward's cap. Why is there a comma there?
I guess technically it is Edward. Edward does own the cab.
No, I meant why is there a comma between rain and pelting?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking of an apostrophe.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
We were surprised he didn't tell us or complain how wet he was getting, but...
I mean, he's like made of metal. So
yeah.
I think he really cares.
Yeah. Jem, I'm headcanoning Jem to be Chloe from Life is Strange. And when she tries to shoot the train, the bullet ricochets and shoots and hits her.
Jem's like, hold up, I gotta put him down, and he just dies. They're like, Jem, you okay? Jem?
We got up. He started getting his fire ready. That sounds weird. Notice how we are only half full with his... Okay, wait. He started getting his fire ready, and notice how we're only half full with his coal capacity. That's a clusterfuck of a sentence.
Sounds weird. So yeah, earlier they said they were low on coal.
Yeah.
Now they have like their tenders
Duh.
coal.
It's not worth it. Like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Then
he keeps growing coal.
Yeah, that's his mutation.
Yeah, that's his mutation. He can produce coal.
Yeah. Then, to our surprise, we saw Percy shoot past us. Okay, I know Percy's a train. I know him.
Yeah.
Shoot past us with what seemed to be Annie and Clarabelle, Clarabelle, along
like the
with
Disney character.
Yeah, okay. I don't know who Clarabelle is in Disney.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With a single...
He's the cow person.
Oh, okay. With a single troublesome truck on the back. They seem to be completely unscathed.
Oh, it's not right there.
What?
That would be at the back. Definitely.
Yeah.
Percy was going on a piggyback ride.
They seem to be completely unscathed and didn't even stop to check on us. 3:34 p.m. As we traveled down the line, we decided to check Kildane. Oh, my favorite part of the Thomas Tank Engine lore.
Kildane, yes.
This is where a bunch of Danish people died. I love it.
Yeah. But Kildane.
Literally, if you guys didn't know, that's why it's called Kildane. A bunch of Danish people tried to invade this place, and like they got murdered by like Vikings or something.
They got murdered by one of the kings of Sodor.
Which is so metal. Workers just to look for survivors, and sadly no one was there. The only thing which remained was the hollowed out corpse of another engine whose shape was all too familiar. There was only one Great Western Pannier tank on the island, and we knew we had lost Duck. Oh no, not Duck. I'm deeply saddened by this loss of Duck. Why the fuck are there 9 people in the chat right now?
We got Tidmouth Thunderbolt in here.
Oh boy. That would be fucking hilarious. He had no eyes and a gaping hole in his forehead. Just the mere sight of him made me want to vomit. He had no eyes. It's fucking... How do they have eyes? Like, are the eyes real?
I mean, they're not like human eyes.
Okay.
Like, they're not like... I don't think they're like squishy.
I hope not. They wouldn't be squishy.
Except for like in this...
Jesus. Okay, just the mere sight of him made me want to vomit. Several pieces had been ripped off him. He was missing a side rod and a few sections of handrails. Oh no. To add to that, it seemed as if the whole engine was completely hollow. Boiler tubes, water tanks, and bunker. Singular bunker.
Well, to be fair, that would be just a bunker.
Yeah. I know, it sounds weird when you, like, do multiple for each, plurals for each, and then it's just one bunker. All empty. Hell, even the ashes at the bottom of his firebox were gone. What?
This is weird because this is trying to, like...
It's trying to
make them sound like machines, but also like living creatures.
It's weird because, like, it makes it sound... It's like making it feel like a mystery as to what happened to him. But we know. Yeah. He was murdered by mutant trains. You established them in the last chapter.
Yeah. Mutant train got him.
Mutant trains got him.
Yeah.
We decided to leave. But that raised the question, how did mutant trains fucking empty his goddamn firebox of ashes?
Well, how'd they hollow him out?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because they don't got arms.
Yeah.
It was one of those fucking Cars movie problems where it's like, how do they even open, like, anything? Like, they don't have arms.
To be fair, you'll find out, but I don't want to spoil anything.
We decided to leave, and while doing so, we spotted the Ironworks twins. They were empty shells, tossed aside... Oh, no, I know what's happening. Aside, off the line, we didn't stick around for long. 8:39 p.m.
Oh, no.
We went down... We went down... Yeah, the most terrifying thing in the fucking world. We went down the line on Kildane, and we couldn't believe what we saw. Henry and a bunch of workmen from Brendam were safe as can be in a goods shed. I'm sorry.
They were safe.
They were safe. From the nuclear explosion. In a shed? Like, I know people have a problem with Indiana Jones surviving a nuclear explosion in a fridge. But even a fridge is more believable than a fucking shed.
Maybe he didn't explain it good, and he meant to say, like, that the workers, like, were gone. Because this makes it sound like Henry went down the branch line and got him.
Yeah, or something. I don't understand. Henry was overjoyed to see Edwards, but seemed to be a bit focused on something else. They talked about the fact there was a nuclear explosion. They talked about the things they saw and how thankful they were to have survived. I asked Paul how Henry wasn't mutated. The reason he survived and wasn't affected by the mutation is because he has is because of his special coal. It's made of magic.
Made of
pure carbon.
So here's a funny thing.
Yes.
So special coal actually is a thing from Henry for Thomas lore.
Yes, I assume so.
Yeah. However, Henry no longer needed the coal in 1935.
Also, just to throw this out there, I don't think special coal would stop a nuclear fucking reaction.
I don't think special coal would stop radiation.
The reason he had survived. The hopper he used the day prior was his old special Welsh coal, and he had taken a few coal trucks as well as fish during his usual weekly kipper run. And thankfully, he used it to keep him alive through the week.
He ate the fish.
He ate
He starved this team off starvation.
Just ate a bunch of fish.
Yeah. I need more than coal.
Raptor Rex has tapped out. He's done watching. This is too much for him. I'm done. Yeah, you know what, Raptor? I don't disagree. Fair enough. I'll see you next time.
See you next stream, Raptor.
We then noticed how many people were in the sheds. I counted around 23 people, excluding Edward and Henry.
Well, yeah, because they're not people.
Yeah, Edward's not a fucking person.
Of course, wouldn't count them. They're trained.
We decided to stick together and spend the night with them. 9:24 p.m. So this is about like an hour later. Henry's crew ride on the front of his footplate behind this wooden shield they made from an old truck. Yeah, wood. The most effective way to stop radiation.
The most durable material. Lord knows a train can't overpower wood.
They used to run down the line to see if they can find anyone who needs assistance, but stopped 2 days ago when they tried to make their way to the ironworks. Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. If for some reason Raptor's fucking thing said like auto-corrected to make it sound like he stopped watching. He's still here.
Oh, hello, Raptor. Welcome back.
But stopped for 2 days. But stopped 2 days ago when they tried to make their way to the ironworks. An engine was blocking their path, but they were too busy going the other way to properly see it. What? Apparently, several engines have passed by here recently. Henry had noticed Percy pass by yesterday morning and the night before. Gordon shot past. He didn't say anything, but Henry could hear him trying to scream. But all that came out was the sound of whistling coming through the holes in his face. Bum, bum, bum. So...
This is never going to come up again, so I'm just going to tell you. In canon, Gordon's face basically, like, melted shut.
Oh. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's more fucked up than anything else that's been fucking told to me this time. Okay, so... It's about 7:28, so you got about 2 minutes. That was part 1 of our deep dive into Tidmus Thunderbolt's magnum opus, Thomas the Tank Engine AU Sodor Fallout.
I don't think we realized it, or we mentioned this, but so the first one had like 42,000.
Yeah. There was a very big drop off at the second chapter, but then it's like stayed fairly consistent. So you know there's a diehard following for this story. But so you lied to me when you said that this was like a 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's definitely not the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
Yeah, no, this is kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
I feel kind of bad because I know a lot of the stuff that happens later.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't want to ruin it for you, so I'm not correcting you, but a bunch of stuff.
I'm sure
that we will learn about later.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of my complaints will be answered. However, I'm sure most of them about how nuclear bombs work.
Oh yeah, definitely
are not invalid. So
yeah, you will have more questions still.
Yes. Okay. So as far as I am aware, so far I would give this not much praise, to be quite honest with you. maybe I'm not a big enough Thomas the Tank Engine fan to truly appreciate the horror
Yeah.
found within this. But this just feels kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
I, I mean, to be fair, I don't find this scary.
Well, I did assume you would. You brought it to me to rip into, so. But
Like I'm not. I want to keep a
you will
So
keep it real.
actually, never mind.
No,
I'm
continue.
not gonna say that. No, if I say that, I'm gonna spoil something. I just
Oh,
realized
boy.
something.
Okay, so this was so far. This has been not very good. I suppose I prefer reading this to reading fucking Hunting Dogs, because at least I don't have to deal with fucking characters I actually enjoy being mocked and destroyed. But oh boy, yeah, no, that was fun. Link, what are your thoughts on the chapters we've read so far?
I didn't real. So the other day, I told you I was gonna reread it before, like
Yeah, well
the.
that you then stopped.
Yeah, I'm glad I stopped. Yeah.
Because you forgot you wanted to leave it as a surprise for how many
Yeah.
tangents we would go on.
I still can't believe they just let three, not just like one, but three trains go down the infected branch.
just like fuck them, man. You know.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit about them. But yeah.
The first one was like the most unexcusable by far.
I'm just kind of surprised. Well, first and foremost, I'm surprised how I like Brian and Tim, by the way. I like the Mark Hornet's characters. Anthony, that's what I was talking about. I I found it surprising. The most surprising things to me were, one, that the author clearly doesn't know the geography of this place very well, which is very funny to me because like there are maps of it everywhere.
Yeah.
And two, I'm really shocked that mutated trains were just kind of dropped into the story.
Yeah,
with,
just
like,
randomly revealed.
yeah, like there was maybe like one thing of build up, like one paragraph where it's like, oh, someone grabbed people in the night and they were screaming and but then like but then in like paragraphs later it's like, oh yeah, they were just mutated trains.
Oh, really? That's fun.
Like there wasn't
I
a
just
like
think
build up to it or anything. It was just like, yeah, mutated trains.
huh. Interesting. I guess this exists now.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I was very surprised. I'm not surprised because it's a Thomas the Tank Engine creepypasta. But I was very taken aback by how little the author knew about nuclear explosions. Because, like, this is inexcusable.
There was a noticeable temperature change.
Like, miles away.
Yeah.
And people didn't just immediately die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you brought this to me because this is worth the fucking wait. I need to get fucking Foxy to draw us a fucking picture. Draw us a thumbnail for these videos. But it's just us like riding on Thomas the Tank Engine or something.
Us riding on a mutated Thomas.
Mutated Donald.
Not mutated Donald.
Because he's dead.
Yeah. It's just we're poking Donald with a stick, seeing if he's okay.
How did the mutant trains grab them? They're trains. Raptor Rex says. And Raptor Rex, I don't know. I guess they had
I don't
arms.
want to spoil anything, but you'll find out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was part 1 of Thomas the Tank Engine AU Sodor Falls. And it was a lot. It was a lot at once. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you once again, Link, for joining me. Thank you for bringing this to me.
You're very welcome. And we will return.
We will return. Hopefully next week.
Go eat.
Yes. Go enjoy your birthday dinner. And
I'm sorry I interrupted you. Keep going.
Yeah. And thank you all for watching. This was quite an experience. And we will see you all next time. Hopefully next Friday. So, goodbye, friends. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Link. Say goodbye.